I'm sitting here just relaxing in the car before I go in somewhere out here running errands in this hot Texas heat. But anyway, I had to get out of here. I really didn't have much to say, but I do want to say this. I was sitting here, I'm thinking about when I facilitate classes at a shelter, and so I go there to help empower, inspire, and help people recognize their patterns. So I could bring awareness, and then once we get the awareness, we do the alignment. I teach them how to take the action, and then for to be the transformation and how to walk in it. So I was sitting here thinking about one of those classes is about peace, about protecting your peace, like at all costs, at all times, and how when you're protecting it, you don't wait for the right moments. And when I say that is that sometimes we think peace only comes when everything is right. For instance, when I don't know what happened. When my bank account, something happened. I do apologize. I don't know what happened. Let's see real quick. Let me stop real quick. Something happened. I don't know what it was. Okay, anyway, I do apologize for that. But anyway, like, wait on, like, say for instance, and this is not for everybody because some people that may be listening here may not have any financial struggles or whatever. So I don't want you to think that this channel is just for people that have struggles or went through all the survival mode. No, when I talk about peace and I'm using examples that could be relatable because I can relate to that, but then also I can relate to when your finances are all good because I've been in situations before when everything is good and I still didn't have that peace that I desired within, right? And how I kept thinking and wait, okay, when I get out of this, I'm gonna get my peace. For instance, like when I get out this marriage, that's when my peace comes. And I had to learn that your peace comes in the chaos. You can have peace in chaos. And you can maintain that peace. You do not have to wait for everything to be right. Let's use, I'm always use me as an example. I'm gonna be transparent. For instance, even with this YouTube channel, when I started this YouTube channel back in 2019, it was during a time in my life I was in an accident, a car accident, so I was taking off work for a while. And before that, I always would say, well, I need to wait till I get in the studio. I need to wait to have the right mic. I need to wait to have a camera. So, happening, I built a studio in my bathroom. Yeah, I'm talking about because I'm very creative, right? So I sat there and made like I took a picture of. I had all this stuff up, and I put my phone. Well, I used my iPad at the time. My iPad and my phone sometimes, and I was using that. And I was let's add this. I was saying things like, "Oh, I want someone to have my makeup right, my hair." When I go back to those videos back then, back in 2019, I look great to me. I was doing my own hair, which my own makeup or whatever, and I just had to do it. I couldn't wait. I got tired of waiting because let me tell you this: it is never gonna be the perfect moment. The perfect moment gonna have to be now. You'll be waiting and waiting and waiting, and you look up years to went by. Because time does not wait. Time, what we notice, time just keep on moving. If you're looking at clocks, and if you don't get the moving with the time, you'll just find yourself like, oh, I wish I could have, would have, should have. No, let's just do it. Like, it's a Saturday afternoon with 2:45 here Central Standard Time where I am. And whatever you're doing right now, Saturdays are some people that's their rest day. Some people call it the seventh day. I don't care what all them norms or politically correct it is. If you're at a point in your life, whether you're wealthy or whether you don't have a -$2 to your name, you heard me, a -$2. And let me just say this. Remember that song? It's a song that say, I don't have but $2 and you're going out to have a good time. So that's what I'm saying is that start reevaluating your life, what you call peace for you, when everything is right, when everything is not right. And at that moment you sit back and you start thinking, let me work on that. Because for me, I've learned that peace, when you maintain it, when you protect it, because I protect mine now at all costs. When you maintain it, you protect it. It's something you can't explain to people unless they don't experience it. Like, you can't even go and share that with them because they won't even know what you're talking about. It's like foreign, right? And that's when your peace comes, where I don't even have to explain why I may not talk to you. When I don't have to explain why I'm not giving you an extra explanation of what's going on in my life, or even telling you a little snippet. Because it got to the point now, I'm tired of when something going on, I got to try to explain because you're still stuck on the old version of me, who I was 20 something, 30 something years ago. You understand? I'm not even the same person I was last year. So to protect that peace, that means if you're my mama, my daddy, my sibling, my children, my spouse, my significant other, my coworker, my boss, my attorney, whoever you may be, that my peace is priceless. I was telling someone the other day, I said, it's one of the greatest, most priceless what you can have as a human being, as a spiritual being in human form. Your peace. And peace looks different to a lot of us. Peace may be, you on a road trip. Peace may be you may go somewhere and just listen to music, or in your home, or in your shower, in your bathtub, going for a walk. Peace, it means so much. And I'm saying that to say this: stop trying to define or identify your peace by what somebody else say, and they don't have no peace. Can I say that one again? They look like they have peace, but within they have no peace at all. Stop making your definitions of that from other people. Come up with your own. And another thing I wanted to talk about, because when we were talking about that peace, it was so deep, because you got to remember, when I'm facilitating these classes, we're dealing with people surviving DV. So they're in a shelter. They're getting away from that, or substance abuse. Whether it's alcohol, drugs, or it could be gambling. It could be anything. Survival mode was one of mine. So when I'm talking to them, a lot of them didn't understand what that peace, what it meant. They thought peace meant, because the lady said it, when everything going well, when I've been so many months free of sobriety, not getting high. No. Peace means even in the midst of it, of processing through it, you still have peace within. And you know where that peace starts? I know some people say, when she say within, what was she meaning? Within your mindset. Because that's the greatest battlefield. That's the war. Oh yeah, you can have a shout out. You know what? Let me stop so I won't forget. It says Justin Walker. Okay, so I'm new to live. I just looked down and saw this. Hi, you all. Yes, you can have a shout out. Hi, Justin. I see Melissa. I see. Is it Shy? I can't even see it. Shy Shadow Love. I hope that's I'm saying that. Hi. Oh, Jasmine. Hi. You all teaching me, so I need to pay attention, right? I need to start paying attention to what this is when you see people in your life. So thank you all so much for joining in and listening. I didn't even wait because I'm learning. I just got on because I wanted to talk about this. But as I was saying, it's one of the greatest wars. You're in your mind. That's the greatest battlefield, because we go from your mind to your heart and to your body. And so you have to conquer it in your mindset. You literally have to tell, like, for instance, I was saying the other day, last time I spoke at the shelter, I said to them, I sometimes tell my brain, shut the F up. And, I didn't say the words out, but I was like, you have to literally tell it. And you have to tell, like, your mind, because your mind and brain, it can be kind of confusing, like, because people are like, well, what if they're the same? Not really. So the brain functions everything, right? And I call my mind my willpower. It's even more powerful than my brain, which is so crazy. They work intersectionally together, right? So because the brain takes a record of everything from the past, it's like it protects you, right? It could be one of your greatest weapons for you and against you. Let me say that again, for you and against you. And the reason I say that, because coming from survival mode. So what it does, whatever's happened in the past and it wasn't good, it's making dang on sure we don't go through that again. So let me protect you, right? But it can keep you stuck. Because what you're doing, you're always, it's scamming. It's like scamming. Oh, no, 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 don't go that way. No, 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 don't do that, right? And let me use an example. The electric car I have. So when I'm driving this car, so it has cameras everywhere. I could be getting ready to park, and this thing just start. Da, 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 da. I'm not even 2 inches from something. It could be 26 inches, and it's alert. Don't do this. Don't go. Like, it's like, stop, stop. And I'm like, what? Like, I'm not even up that far. So that's how I related to the brain. So the brain will keep you stuck sometimes, and whereas it thinks you're in peace, but you're not. It makes you believe it's peace because it's saying, okay, if you don't go that way, you okay. But then your mind said, no, I want to, we so powerful, we're so creative. Let's go ahead and apply for that job. Let's go ahead and write that book. Let's go ahead and start that business. The brain said, no, because when we did it the last time, listen to this, y'all, 5 years ago, we didn't get no yeses. All we got were no's. So it likes to keep you regulated and calm in that old way of thinking. But the mind, like, nah, let me bust up out here because I need to see, I want to see what's out there. And so you have to tell the brain, could you just be quiet? You have to have like a conversation. Let's do this. And then once it starts seeing, and this is what I've learned from me going through my processes, once it starts seeing it's okay to navigate that way, it gets on board. So then you're aligned. You have your mind, body, everything, your soul, your spirit, everything aligns. So then then the brain, like, okay, all right, I like that. And that's what I mean when I say the patterns. Start recognizing them so that you can go in and change them and put something else, get the tools that you need, find different frameworks. Because let me tell you what I tell them and I tell myself. If you've been doing the same thing from 5 years ago, 10 years ago, and you wonder why I'm still right here, why nothing's working for me, because you still have the same mindset. And I also add, you get the information because, and you can't say you don't, because you have people like myself, and then you have YouTube, other people, you have Google, you have Gemini, you have ChatGPT, so much technology to give you that information. But if you don't put that information to action, you just holding it, holding it, holding it, no action, you're not gonna get anywhere. You're gonna keep the same routine. And that's what the brain likes, routine, but you got to switch up the routine. And that's why, I mean, let me give you an example. For me, I like to do Tai Chi. So I do aerobics, I do Tai Chi and I walk. So it was very challenging at first for me to do that. So my brain used to, like, we get up, right? And they want to just go brush your teeth, use the restroom, wash face, whatever. No, no, no. We finna, no. What I do, my feet hit that floor. First thing I do, I'm my gratitude. I'm grateful I'm up. Thank you for another chance. I'm up. Okay, let's do this. Then I stretch. I just start making my arms. I'll just do anything. And my brain, like, what? I'm telling you, I had to do this. It took about, for me, it took almost 90, no, let's say about almost 70 days. Because sometimes I wouldn't do it. I just kept, if it just did one arm stretch, one leg stretch, one high knees, I just would do something. So then my brain, yeah, this was so beautiful, and I love myself for this. I got up one day, I just got up and do my old routine. My brain remembered, we got to turn on this TV and do some Tai Chi, girl. What you doing? Girl, you need to stretch. So now it's habit. Like, I can't not do it because it's a habit, because I kept going. So I said that to say, keep going at that, practicing that peace, practicing protecting it. Keep going at changing your mindset. Keep it going. Just one little thing. Just do it. You don't have to give 100%. Give 10. Give 2. If that meant you only did it 10 minutes of that, of stretch, or 5, you can stretch in 5 minutes. You could do Tai Chi or do something in that 3 minute. Come on. You don't have to go to the gym. You can use your phone. You use your phone for scrolling and everything else, so you can use your phone for that. It's just telling you that you have to be intentional. You have to do it. You literally have to. There's no excuses. I say this. When you are consistent, and of doing things that was not healthy for our mindset, not healthy for our bodies, we did it. Let's try this and be consistent in that and watch. I'm telling you, and I'm gonna guarantee this because I only could guarantee it because I tried it. That's why I'm gonna put it in guarantee. Your whole trajectory of everything you're doing changes. Everybody around you changes. People fall off. You won't go to the same places. You won't do the same things. Trust me. It's just like you got whatever you got in and you were doing that and you had to keep doing it, and then you start being around those people, places, things. It's the same. It's the opposite. And it's so much better. Don't wait till you get in your 50s. Don't do that. I mean, and it's okay. Okay, yeah, I waited to get in my 50s to walk into this total fullness of this freedom and this, this. I love it. It feels amazing. But would I have loved to be in this in my 20s? Heck yeah. So when you get in your 50s, you could go somewhere and be sitting back somewhere and bore, enjoying life. That's why I say, when I tell you don't wait on it, don't put it off another day. If you're listening to this and you tuned in, do some self-reflection. Even if you believe you got it all together, you still could do something better. Maybe you can go out and help someone else. If you're financially stable where you need to be, if you feel like, you're whole and healed, and you and all of that and above, then you could go and teach someone else and show someone else how you did. You don't have to go get on YouTube if you don't want to. You don't have to go get on your social media lives. You could just tell it to a stranger. You could tell it to people in your family. And if the people in the family don't listen to it, you can go find a shelter somewhere to sign up to, just to share that with. There's always ways, right? And for those of you that are learning how to do this, keep tuning in to the Now Journey. Oh, it's Now Journey TV. Keep tuning in. I'm going to give some nuggets. I'm going to share some pointers. Remember, I say on this journey, I'm going to share my life. You're going to be seeing me in it, and you're going to be seeing me in it and the things that I've gotten out of and all of that. I don't mind being transparent because I needed a me. And one of the things, one of the greatest purposes for me is to give me back to others because I didn't have that. And that's what I solely needed was a me. I needed someone to be transparent and real. I didn't need anybody to come to no textbook with me. I need someone, tell me what you did. Like I didn't have that Bible and all them different stories. Can I get a live Bible version of a 2026 version of what you went through? How you got there? If you're a multi-millionaire, you're a billionaire, could you share some pointers? All the loopholes. Can you share that? That part. That's what I need and I desire. So that's why I give back to you. So anyway, let me see something if someone else said anything. Okay. So anyway, I just wanted to say that while I'm sitting here in the car, out here running errands or whatever, and getting ready to step out in this 100-some degree, 101 degrees, and it's 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Wow. So I just want to say I thank you again for those of you that tuned in. I really appreciate you. There will be more information coming, for you all. Instead of just doing live, I like the lives because, I don't even know how to, what they call that, the excuse me, the edits. So the live is good for me because I could just flow. But another thing I don't like about the lives, this only thing I don't like is when I have my material, my content that I can't, I don't have it available to read it. So then I'm just giving out information. So, and then you can leave in the comments, you like this, you want more content from me, like this way or whatever. And again, thank you for your time on this Saturday afternoon. Do something different. And you don't have to get out the house. You could do it there in the home or wherever you are. Hey, I tell you, if you're on the side of the road, I tell, because I speak with people that's homeless. And you got to start while you're there. Like you have to start wherever you are. You can't wait. Stop waiting. Start doing now, so you could be prepared for when it comes. You're already ready. You don't have to get ready. Because the way this life be moving, anything great can happen. I say this, greatness happens every time I open my eyes. greatness just waiting on me. And so I want to be prepared. I am prepared. I am ready. So that's what I desire for you. So if no one told you today on this beautiful hot Saturday afternoon here in Texas, I don't know where you are, but wherever you are, make it beautiful. If you have not heard from anyone other than yourself that they love you, I want you to know Katina T loves you. Thank you.